Hi, friends. Okay, so I am back. I am 1 week post-op. Well, I'm a little bit over 1 week, but this video, I'm specifically going to talk about what my experience has been like after 1 week after having the gastric sleeve. And I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty, what I experienced, the things I could eat and couldn't eat. What else? And oh, I'm also going to update you on my starting weight, my weight loss, and my goal weight. So stay tuned. Let's continue with the video. So the first thing is week one was very interesting. It was a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. It was more difficult than I thought it would be. Like I've had one surgery before, which was a gallbladder removal, and I had that in April. And my recovery with that, and that was also laparoscopic, and I was told it was kind of very similar in terms of like the recovery. So I'm expecting that situation, and it was far from that. So days 1 through 4, well, first of all, day one, I pretty much slept the whole time. I don't even remember it, to be honest with you, which is why in the weight loss surgery vlog, I didn't have much to say for that first day. I genuinely was medicated. They gave me morphine, I think it was. So I pretty much slept that whole day. Days 2 through 4, so I got discharged day 2, and they gave me a prescription for a nausea medication and for a liquid Tylenol slash codeine mixture. So it's a liquid and it's codeine and Tylenol. That stuff apparently made me pain free. So days 2 to 4, I was okay. I didn't feel any pain. The medications made me sleepy. Um, and I actually went back to work on day 3, which was that Friday. I had surgery on Wednesday, went back to work on Friday. I thought I was great. I felt good. Disclaimer, I do work from home. And I don't have to talk. It's more of like an administrative thing. So that might be why it was easier for me to go back to work. I would definitely talk to your doctor about when you should go back to work depending on what you do. But I felt well enough to go back that Friday. Now we get to day 5. I ran out of my codeine Tylenol thing and wow, okay, extreme pain. It was like I had pain right where my stomach is. I had pain down lower where the incisions are, and just general like the gas pains are crazy, and the codeine doesn't, I guess it like covered it up because those gas pains were no joke, and it just feels really uncomfortable, and it started getting really bad, and I woke up on day 5 and I felt like I couldn't move and my back hurt, and it was just so much, and I felt like I had to go to the ER. Looking back, I think I overreacted a little bit, but it's better to be safe than sorry because my doctor did tell me that blood clots are a risk factor with surgeries, obviously, because you're laying for so long. So I was afraid of a blood clot, or even pneumonia is another risk factor of surgeries, especially laparoscopic surgeries. So I went to the ER. And just quickly about that, I found out I was okay. They did a chest x-ray, they did a CT scan, they looked at my lungs to make sure that there was nothing going on there, and everything came out normal. So they basically just sent me home. And I woke up day 6 a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie, the pain went away right when I woke up day 6. It was at like a 9.5 on day 5. I woke up day 6 and it was at like a 5. So I was like, okay, this is more manageable. So from days 6 to 10, it seemed like I got better every day. Around day 7, I realized that I had minimal pain, but every time I would try to eat, I would have this sharp stabbing pain with every bite. And I tried lessening the bites. I tried like everything. And day 7 was the day that I started the purees. So day 7, I went to my surgeon for the week follow-up. That was the 1 week. So I went for the follow up and they okayed me to start purees. So I started purees and I started with like refried beans, tuna, and the tuna was a no go. Although I didn't throw up or anything. I haven't thrown up this whole time. Thank the Lord, because other people have thrown up on this journey. I have felt nauseous 1 or 2 times, but the tuna was a no go just because it felt weird going down. Like it felt really tough and kind of gross, and I don't really want to eat tuna anymore because of it. So there's that. But the refried beans, my favorite. I've had them almost every day since. But yeah, day 7, I started noticing like a sharp pain. So I actually went back to liquids for day 6 and 7. Um, Wait, was it day 7? I'm sorry. Day 7, I felt like a sharp pain. So I started going back to liquids, and I went back to liquids for day 7 and day 8. So I'm kind of going a little bit further here, but I figured I'll just give you an update, even though this is a week 1. I'm going to go a little bit past week 1. But yeah, so day 7 and 8, I went to liquids, and then I went back to trying the pureed foods. And then it started getting better, started getting okay. And then by day 11, I felt so much better. And that was yesterday. So I started like cleaning, moving around more. And mind you, I've been walking here and there. Around day 4, I started walking like 5 minutes at a time, and I would get completely exhausted. Like it's crazy after surgery how exhausted you get so quickly. And you have to think this is a major surgery, so of course your body's gonna get exhausted. Like I would get up to go to the fridge and be winded. So there's that. But it has gotten better every day. And actually, the day before yesterday, which was day 9, I was able to walk 20 minutes. I was completely exhausted afterwards, and I sat up. I laid down in the bed, sat up in the bed for the rest of the day. Which leads me to something else. I have not felt acid reflux, but I do have a reclining mattress. So I've been sleeping pretty much sitting up the entire time. I have gone down a little bit more in these last couple days, but pretty much the first week I slept completely sitting up. So I don't know if that's why I haven't felt acid reflux, because before surgery, I had a really bad acid reflux every single night, and I had to take like those acid reflux pills and Tums and all that. So I will say I haven't felt that. I've only felt nauseous a couple times. So day 12 today. Today is insane because I felt so much better. Like I woke up and I felt normal. Like I felt like I did before surgery, and that feeling is incredibly awesome. Like I feel so good. That's why I'm filming a video today, because I felt good enough to like do my makeup, sit down, film a video. I'm like talking, I'm like walking around the house, cleaning. So I feel really good today. I have no pain whatsoever. I have no difficulty eating, no like discomfort. The only thing is you have to listen to your body. So with every bite, you take like one small bite and then you wait and see what happens, because you might feel tightness, you might feel full. That's your body telling you like slow, chill out, slow down. And then I noticed that like I hiccup every time I get like really full, so that's weird. Um, but yeah, so that's how I feel right now. The things that I have been eating. So on the first week, I was on liquids only, and so I was drinking water, Gatorade Zero. I was having Jello and vegetable broth with like vegetable bouillon. I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat meat. And then for the puree stage, which started day 7, um, but I didn't actually do it until like day 9. I've been doing refried beans, tuna, which I hated. Scrambled egg. I had one scrambled egg on Sunday, which was no Saturday, which was day 9, and I was really scared to try it, and it was actually really good. But I had to cut it up into like really tiny pieces, because I cut it up normally and I thought I did a good job. And then I had one bite and I was like, that something's wrong, because it felt like it was stuck in the back of my throat, and it took forever. Like it took like almost 40 minutes for me to feel like it was down and okay. So after that, I cut it up like really tiny, and then I tried it again, and then it was perfect. I had no issues, and I had it again today for breakfast, and I was really happy about that. And I had it with shredded cheese. I've had no problems with cheese. I also add cheese to my refried beans, and that's fine as well. So then I also had mashed potatoes. That was good. And then I had Panera Bread's broccoli cheddar soup. That was really good. No issues there, even with like the chunks of broccoli. But you do have to make sure. I have been remembering to chew my food at least 10, 15, 20 times so that you get no issues. So there was that. So after that, let's see. Okay, so I just want to recap. I have had no excuse me. I've had no instances of me throwing up, no acid reflux as of yet. I have had occasional nausea, and I've taken my nausea medication, and I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't do that much, but the nausea does go away. Um, the pain has been going away every day, and now it's non-existent. Um, I've been walking, started with 5 minutes, and then now I'm up to 20 minutes. I have not been working out other than the walking, though. My doctor told me that I cannot do any vigorous activity. Like I mentioned in another video, that I do boxing. Like I did boxing before the surgery. I went to like a boxing gym and did boxing fitness classes. So I am not cleared to start that until 1 month post-op, and I have a follow-up for the doctor for that to be cleared. Um, and I also started my vitamins, and I will be making a video on what vitamins I take, what I think about them, and that whole thing. So stay tuned for that video. But this was just a quick thing about my first week. I can't think right now. I can't talk. Anyway, the last thing I want to talk about in this video is my weight loss. So I have not shared my weight as of yet. And I'm going to share it with you now. So my highest weight, this is from October 31st. And so at this point, I was doing the pre-qualification steps, and I was probably through like all my nutrition appointments. So I was probably just waiting for my surgery date appointment. Um, and I was 382.2 pounds. So that's the highest weight I've ever been. and that's the weight that I started this process at, 382.2. And I started my pre-op diet on December 5th, and I was 372. So I had lost about 10 pounds at that point without the pre-op diet. And then the day of my surgery, which is 2 weeks after the pre-op diet, I was 362. So I lost another 10 pounds from December 5th to December 21st on that pre-op diet. And then the day of my surgery was 362. That was my weight. And today I am 346.6. So it has now been 12 days post-op, and I have lost 16.1 pounds since my surgery. And total, I've lost 35.6 pounds. So that's insane to me that I've lost that much weight. I actually weigh myself every single day because I want to see how much I'm losing on a day-to-day basis. A lot of people say that that's not healthy. I say do what's best for you. If you need to weigh yourself once a month or once a week, or if you don't want to weigh yourself at all and you just want to go by how your clothes are fitting, I say do whatever feels right for you. For me, I like to weigh myself every single day so I can see every day how much weight I'm losing. And I think it's insane that I've lost 16 pounds since December 21st. Like, that sounds wild to me. And I'm really excited to get to my goal weight. So I haven't mentioned it yet, but my goal weight is 170, and I'm 16% done with that goal. Like, 16% of my weight loss is done, and I have 176.6 pounds to lose. So that seems way better than like the 200 plus pounds I had to lose in the beginning when I started this journey. So I'm just so happy. I've lost 35 pounds total, and I cannot wait till it's 50 and then 70 and then 100. Like, I feel like 2023 is just looking great. So that is it. That was my first week. I'll update you guys on like maybe a weekly basis on how my weeks are going. But thank you so much for watching this video and following me in my journey. If you want to continue doing that, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comments. But I will see you next time. And don't forget to love yourself every day.